being behind, being in front. My star above me, my star below me, my angel in me, streaming up and streaming down, contracting and expanding, streaming in and streaming out, breathing, then it starts, then one is moved, astonishing, touching, freeing, encouraging, this is submerging and emerging. We gave the text the name The Power of Health because the forces working within us are here not addressed individually, but rather in their totality, how they stream and ray together, in the manner which they also work in us and in our vitality. As humans, we actually live between our inner spiritual space and the space surrounding us. On the one hand, this is represented by the space behind us. We lift the hands sideways and feel into this space with the back, shoulder blades, head, arms and legs, and have the feeling that it gently pulls us backwards. We allow this to work for a while without bending. Then we change our orientation inwardly and feel into the space in front of ourselves, which we move into as human beings, in which we live and where we give our love. Then I feel my back, my shoulder blades, and I feel my arms stream upwards in the back like wings. Giving radiating energy into the arms, I create an imaginary point of crossing above me and experience my zenith, star-like above me. And then notice that below me, mirroring it, another star has come into being. I leave the star in the zenith and allow the arms to sink down weightlessly, carried by the wings, and find the star below me. Here I can also create the crossing point by extending a radiating energy through the arms. When I have this, I can again notice that the star above me is still raying. Releasing this, I breathe into the periphery. I feel my whole breath being, an angelic being that breathes within me, my angel, and then go inward in such a manner that I can take it in. In crossing the arms, I feel the pressure point of the arms as a symbol for the point in my heart where this force is also present and working. My angel in me. Then I address the streaming forces in me, reach down slowly stream upwards with the hands in a way that I can perceive the streaming. At the top, I change direction and stream down again, streaming up and streaming down. I relax my wrists, allow the stream to sink into the earth, bring the hands to the sides, and now contract my body in such a manner that the arms and hands are also drawn in. The whole aura contracts, becoming narrow. And then I try to feel into my body, into all the cells and pores, feel them widening a little and also feel my aura expanding. This also takes arms and hands along, becoming wide. Thirdly, I bring the hands up to the level of the heart and stream inwards with their help. Streaming in, allowing the stream to enter myself, then I let go. Change direction using the hands to create an outward flowing stream. Streaming out. Perhaps you have noticed that not only the actively moving parts of the body are engaged, the legs have also been moving very slightly, more inwardly. Doing this first streaming exercise, we concentrated on remaining in the streaming without losing ourselves. Now we may become aware that an opposite process always happens simultaneously. As soon as we are in these streaming processes, we repeat the sequence. We stream up, staying completely in the streaming, but may notice that another stream is flowing down passively, creating roots in our feet. In changing direction and streaming down, we may notice the passive stream flowing up, making us somehow taller. Now we apply this awareness of the opposite to becoming narrow and wide. So we contract, pulling the whole aura together, and may notice that this movement is accompanied by a subtle widening on another level of the body consciousness. Conversely, expanding, I may feel how a center, an uprightness comes into being on another level of the body consciousness. Streaming in, I may observe that on this other level there is a streaming out taking place. In streaming out, I don't lose myself. I don't become empty, but am filled by an approaching stream. You may notice that the body is pleased, expanding, filling, causing the breath to stream in and out. Breathing. It is not I that breathe. Someone breathes in me. If the body is allowed to live and blossom in its vitality, then a space is created where our soul forces also feel enlivened and nourished. Then one starts to be moved. The hands ray out into the surroundings from the heart. sensing. We bring this closer and make it conscious, being touched by that which we have experienced. We notice a nourishing stream coming back towards us. We take it into ourselves in our inmost space and allow its power to germinate and unfold in us, noticing how this allows us to become free. If we have experienced this, we may consciously let go and feel into the space below our diaphragm, where our will forces live, and enfold these with our warmth, give them courage or strength to carry and accompany us into the world. Then we create a parallel with our hands, where we feel our physicality on the one hand, and on the other, the whole stream which comes from the heart. Then we allow both of these to flow in such a manner that they hold us centered, but also lead us into infinity. We ray through this space, and simultaneously we stream up and build roots below. It could feel as if we were going down in a lift. We let go at the top, turning the hands, sensing a space of light, and slowly bring the hands down. The actual way down takes place in the body. The hands only accompany this. I inwardly descend in myself. Feel my periphery and feel how I gradually emerge from that which I previously dived into. The narrowness of the arms is only there so that my inner space says, I don't allow myself to be squeezed in, and actually experiences more width than she would were the hands just normally laid against one another. This is submerging and emerging. Being behind, being in front. My star above me, my star below me. My angel in me. Streaming up and streaming down, contracting and expanding. Streaming in and streaming out. And always the opposite simultaneously. Streaming up and streaming down. Contracting and expanding. Streaming in and streaming out. Breathing. Then it starts, then one is moved. Astonishing. Touching. Freeing. Encouraging. This is submerging and emerging. Being behind, being in front. My star above me, my star below me, my angel in me, streaming up and streaming down, contracting and expanding, streaming in and streaming out, and always the opposite simultaneously, streaming up and streaming down, contracting and expanding, streaming in and streaming out. Breathing. Then it starts, then one is moved. Astonishing. Touching. Freeing. Encouraging. This is submerging and emerging. Being behind, being in front. My star above me, my star below me, my angel in me. Streaming up and streaming down, contracting and expanding, streaming in and streaming out. And always the opposite simultaneously, streaming up and streaming down, contracting and expanding, streaming in and streaming out. Breathing. Then it starts, then one is moved. Astonishing. Touching. Freeing. Encouraging. This is submerging and emerging.